As many of you will know, Surrey County Council is facing huge financial pressures. The number of residents needing our support, whether it is for learning disabilities or elderly care, is rising. But our core government grant has been cut by more than £200 million since 2010. We've found more than £500 million of savings to deal with this, but the challenge is getting harder. For instance, Surrey already has more than 93,000 residents over 65 years of age who can't manage the domestic task on their own, and this will rise by 36% by 2030. After talking to our residents and partners we work with, such as the boroughs and our district councils, the voluntary sector and businesses, we've launched a new community vision for 2030. The aim is to transform the support provided by all of us to residents and communities, but to get there we'll need to take some very difficult decisions. We really want to hear your view on a series of consultations which will help us shape your services for the future.
We all want children with special educational needs and disabilities to reach their potential at school and lead independent and fulfilling lives. And we know, because many of you have told us, that we don't do this well enough. So we're setting out proposals to transform our approach and to make the changes that need to happen. Our proposals include giving support as early as possible, which will be better for children. We also want to provide support nearer to home, reducing the need for children to go to schools out of the county. That's why we plan to create an extra 350 specialist school places here in Surrey over the next 2 years. West Hill School in Leatherhead is an example of how we're matching provision to local needs. It was recently changed to allow us to provide more than 100 much-needed primary places in the area. Overall, our proposals will mean better outcomes for children and families. At the same time, they may also avoid more costly services being needed in the future. It's important that our finances are sustainable in the long run, at a time when funding from the government is failing to keep pace with the sharp rise in the number of children needing our support. But the most important thing is that we provide the best possible care and support for children and young people who need it. The voice of Surrey's children and their families is very important to us in this consultation, which is why we want as many of you as possible to have your say and to help us shape services for the future.
Please take your time to have your say at surreycc.gov.uk/consultations. We really want to hear your views.